Hello, and welcome back to Two Shots of Espresso Now. Today's episode is powerful and personal. I've known Roni Hirshberg since we were kids, so watching her and her life partner, Audrey Bressa, build Generation Love clothing with such intention and vision has been nothing short of extraordinary. Generation Love designs are my favorite style. Bold, feminine, edgy, radiating love and power and polish to perfection. Audrey and Roni didn't just start a luxury women's clothing company, they built a life together. They decided to create something of their own so they could work side by side every day. No outside financing, no safety net, just love, vision, and serious hustle. Born in New York City, their brand has expanded across the globe from Madison Avenue polish to après ski chic, from LA Edge to Miami resort glam. Chic, bold, unapologetic. This is what happens when love meets ambition. Roni, let's get into it.
Hi, I love that. I'm going to take that. Love meets ambition.
Amazing.
That's going to be my next product knowledge meeting.
You could take it, you can run with it. You know, I love you so much. I love you for creating this brand. I love how it shows up in my friends' wardrobes and what you've done, in your life and how you show up for so many women globally. So thank you for this opportunity to spotlight you today on our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I love this. It's a pleasure.
And I was so happy to be able to introduce Colby to you in person in Florida. And also, he has been outfitting his wife in Generation Clothing for a few years. So happy to be connected.
I brought you some props just to show you a couple
Oh,
pieces, my wife's favorite pieces of yours,
oh,
and we have a
oh, nice.
yeah,
That's the Millie blazer.
and we have
Oh,
a
in two colors.
two colors, and then of course I bought this, and she literally, I have to tear it off of her. She loves
I
this
wore
one.
this for her. I wore this for her and for you.
And I
I
have
know.
what's kept me warm all winter,
Oh,
the
yay.
chicest, loveliest scarf I could have found, and I love it. And
Yay.
it's really, and I will say that this sparkle has lit up all of these dreary winter days. I just love it. I love all of your new styles, and I can't wait to hear about the newest collection. So, Roni, let's get into it. I've known you since we were kids. Did you always have this founder energy in you?
I think so. I do. I don't think I knew what it was, as a kid. You don't know what the hell that is. But I think I always kind of wanted to sell something and make something and sell it and just always kind of hustling in some way. So I think that's maybe my founder story because not every founder likes to sell stuff, but I do.
And you were the top selling at a fabulous women's department. You were the top selling salesperson and you were hustling back in the day. You always have had a sense of style. We want to get into how that also drove you to create this line too, this incredible fashion empire.
Yeah, I mean, I think I started working at Intermix after school in high school. So it was my after school job. And I loved it. I loved every second. I loved meeting the clients. I loved styling them. I loved the fashion. It was just a great experience. And I think that definitely helped shape me in terms of just understanding what women want to buy and analyze. I love the analyzing part of it. Yeah. And also, selling and making money and saving money and then kind of taught me all those things at the same time.
So when you two decided to go all in, was there fear or just fire?
I think just fire, honestly. I don't think there was fear. I don't think there was. I mean, honestly, when you start from nothing, though, you really have no fear. There's fear of nothing. So, that's what I love about when I tell people like you have nothing to lose, so you've only to gain. So we really, that was our outlook, like basically.
Do you remember seeing Generation Love in a major retailer for the first time? And what did that feel like?
It definitely was validating and really surreal, but also I felt like we're, yes, like I deserve to be in here, and our product can be in here, and it felt like I belong here. And it's not that I don't like sit in these moments, but I kind of just like keep going, and I'm like, okay, next, what's next? How are we getting more space? How are we getting, or like, who's the next store? So I think it's kind of like that type of mentality.
Right. Not just like sitting in that moment. Like it's just like, okay, fired up about the next thing. Yeah.
Like, amazing, we have another shipment coming. Like, where is that going to go? Like, we have another collection to do. Like, there's so many things happening, so that you don't really have time to like really like sit in it. It's more just like, next, what's next?
So, what do you want a woman to feel, not just when she wears your clothes, but when she walks into a room?
I like that question. And I say this a lot when I'm presenting the collection to, the department stores or the salespeople or our team or anyone really. She wants to be noticed. She comes into the room and she wants to command attention. She wants people to look at her. She wants to be known that she's there. And, we often say that our clothing is our compliment magnets, because you will get a compliment on it. Like, it's like, I will put money on it. And that's who we're dressing. She's wearing a hot pink suit into a boardroom of men, mostly men, but maybe mostly just all black suits. And she wants the hot pink because she wants to stand out. So that's who we're talking to. And of course, obviously, we have muted colors, and I love all black. But then the shape is special, or like there's something to it that's like a little feminine, a little edgy. But yeah, she wants to feel sexy, sensual, confident. It's like her confidence. Like, she's putting on her confidence.
For those that are new to Generation Love, where do we start with the dresses, with the blazers, with the accessories? Where do we begin?
We could begin at the beginning. We started as a t-shirt company, and that's how that was it. That was our beginnings. We started because also we thought it would be easy to like get into the fashion business with t-shirts. We learned quickly that nothing's easy, so it doesn't matter what you're doing. Everything is a challenge, and everything is a learning curve. So we started with t-shirts, also mainly because I was 24 years old and loved wearing t-shirts, and that's all I knew. I was 24. I wore jeans and a tee. But then I liked wearing blazers with my t-shirts. And I was like, I want a blazer too. And I don't want to wear another brand's blazer. So we have to make it. So that's kind of like the natural progression of the brand. Was kind of just designing for myself and like what I want to wear, because I wanted to be the ambassador, obviously, head to toe, which I have been for 18 years. I do not wear anyone else's brand unless it's like something we don't make. So then I tried to make it, hence the ski, hence the bathing suits, hence all these things. But yeah, I mean, it's evolved into like a full ready to wear collection where it's just fun. It's fun to continue to push and like design things that I didn't even know I needed, but I needed them. And now I have crystal scarves, or like, now I have this. And, but we really do, lifestyle.
Wow. So, opening your own store on Madison Avenue, was that a pinch me moment? What's the vibe when you walk into that store?
Yeah, I mean, I think specifically because I worked on Madison Avenue in retail, like down the street. So for me, it was like very full circle. Like, oh my God, I used to go to Serafina Cafe and get my soup and go have lunch. Like that was what I did. So for me, it was like really huge in that sense, like full circle. I love our store. I think it's beautiful. It's a little like gem to me. You come in and first of all, I think you're going to have a wonderful experience. To me, customer experience is super important. I want everyone to feel better that when they leave as they did when they came, better than they came in. I want everyone to feel like really appreciated, whether they shop or not. It's just a nice space. And I think that it's in a warm environment, beautiful clothes. You can have some sparkling, you can have some champagne, something to drink, a coffee, chat. It's a place to like lounge. It's Madison Avenue. So you're going in, you're having a shopping experience. You're going with friends, you're going with your mom, you're going with, your husband or boyfriend. Um, yeah, we just, you come in and have a good time and maybe buy something or maybe don't, but just have a good time.
I love walking in there because it really truly is a gem. I love the opportunity to see the different collections coming through the doors. Your stylists are fabulous. When you're not there, because I do know that you make some appearances, when you're not there to style your customers, these stylists are there to just, help you like for, whether it's a night out or a daytime look. But given the opportunity, Roni, to style a customer, what are kind of your number one style rules to make anyone feel feminine and powerful?
I love that because I think in the end of the day, it's about the client and making her feel beautiful and ready for whatever she has going on in her life. So it's about understanding what's her daily life like. Is she working? Is she running around with kids? Is she um, doing it all? Most likely she is. So just understanding what she would love to wear and why. And then color is super important. I want to see how she likes color. Because, sometimes people are afraid to try new things. But, what I always say is like, trying on is free. So go in the fitting room and have some fun. And that's what this is all about, is just having a good time. Maybe you'll love it, maybe you'll hate it, but you just had some fun. So you kind of like need to get outside of your comfort zone sometimes or not. Like some people just want to like one and done, put it on and go, and that's perfectly fine. Just like getting to know like who our customer is. I think that's like number one too. Like who is she? And I want to know her. I want to know what she likes, and I want to be her friend. So, all of the things.
I will say, from a guy's perspective, Roni, you helped me get my wife a gift, and I told you a little bit about her. And you picked out this amazing brown track sweatsuit, and it's her favorite piece in her closet. It's the go-to when we're going on holiday, when we're running around with the kids. And you didn't even meet her, but that was your styling. You knew it.
I'm really proud of myself. Well, I guess maybe I had a vibe from you, and I remember you were saying you were going on a trip, or I know you wore it skiing, right? Am I
Yeah, we,
wrong?
we sent you a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hold on a second. And I live in the sweatsuit, so for me, it's an easy sell in the sense like I'm passionate about it. I mean, I'm passionate about all our clothes, so I'm just speaking from the heart.
How has your definition of empowerment evolved as Generation Love has grown into a lifestyle brand?
I think it means a lot of different things because I think women are so dynamic and have very different parts of their lives that they need to feel empowered for. And um, so I think it could take a lot of shapes. And it's not just a business suit. It's not just her workwear. It's not just fun office wear. It's also fun travel wear. It's also from the moment that you leave your house or in your house, like hanging out and being comfortable, um, you know, feeling empowered, like you have someone over and you feel like your best self in your PJs or in your sweats or in your slippers. And that extends to like the office, the boardroom, making deals, signing checks. These women are powerful and they're in charge. If it's just like in their house or in a boardroom.
Right. And they're showing up for themselves and they're showing up for everybody to take notice, to their look and how they show up in that boardroom or even in their house. I mean, in a restaurant. I mean, I definitely love Generation Love in so much capacity because of all of the different pieces that you can wear throughout the day and all of the different generations, literally the different generations that can wear your clothing. It's really incredible. And the dogs, let's give a minute for our favorite duo.
They actually run the show. So Lola had something to say. She needed to interject.
So
And
funny.
I think just like going off of what you said, I think it's also being a role model also in how you dress for your family or for your people around you as well. Like I know my mom was a huge role model of mine on how she dressed, and it definitely had a huge influence. So I think like also just like I'm assuming you have that influence on your children as well and on your daughters or sons, like seeing your mother dressed and confident and wearing that bold color and not shy and not going to the back and making like you've got the dog in the background, you've got everything. That's life, right? But I think I don't know, I like that kind of also quiet empowerment in the sense it's like don't what's the saying, like actions speak louder than words in a way, so it's like you're wearing your action versus speaking loud.
Incredible. Thank you for sharing that. It's resonating so deeply within me. Thank you.
As co-founders and partners, how do you protect both the friendship and the business?
Well, I think like they're really hand in hand, and I think that's what's made us so successful as well, is because of that trust and that love for one another. Because things get difficult, there's challenges every day, and I'm so grateful and lucky to have someone that I can really turn to and just be the most vulnerable part of me, and she can do the same, and then we can both be like, "Hey, let's chip her up." Like one of us will be like, "Okay, we can't have two pity parties here. Like someone's got to rein this in here." So like I think it's a nice balance, and it is hard sometimes where you take home the challenges from the day into your house and like vice versa, and it can be hard for sure, but I think it's just like I couldn't imagine doing this with anyone else. Like it's just so refreshing to have that like trust every day, like no matter what, we're gonna get through it because we're gonna talk it out.
Incredible. We love that, we love Roni and Audrey together and that they found each other and that they could, create this incredible brand. So, how can our listeners find their favorite Generation Love styles today? Where can they shop? How can they explore everything that your brand has to offer?
Well, I'm so lucky and grateful that there's so many ways to buy Generation Love. So you can buy it directly from our website at www.generationloveclothing.com. But we are blessed to be sold in so many amazing partnerships, department stores, and small boutiques across the country. You can find us in Bloomingdale's. You can find us in Saks. You can find us on Revolve, on Shopbop, and then just like most, I would like to think your neighborhood store. And if we're not there, I'd like to know why not. And we should be, and which store should we be in? And I think we have a really amazing distribution. So there's so many ways to buy Generation Love.
Roni, this has been so much fun to be with you. I hear this is also your first podcast.
If you haven't been able to tell, it is. With all the roughing and muffing, I've got the dogs barking. I have the dogs walking behind me. They might not know my computer died, but you know what? That's all in the fun of it. So,
It's life,
it's only
and it's
10:30,
authentic.
and it's only 10:30 in the morning, and it's authentic.
Yeah. This is beautiful, and thank you for creating my most favorite brand, and for being you, and thank you to Audrey and for your time today, and so much love.
Thank you, and that jacket looks gorgeous on you, by the way. I didn't even mention that. It's so pretty.